The Masters is obviously on the horizon, and you made an incredible comeback there last year. How did you do that, given what had all taken place, to be able to raise your game and perform the way that you did, finishing fourth?
I still don't know how I did that. I still don't know how I did that. I think it helped coming back to a golf course that I know.
Yeah.
And I know how to play it. I know where I need to put the golf ball on each and every flag. I know how to play it, and that helped. That helped a lot.
Have you thought about, though, what it took? I mean, have you analysed how you managed to actually just bring it all together for that 1 week, given the lack of tournament play?
Yeah, that was hard. That was very hard because I wasn't as prepared, physically or mentally for the event. But as I said, I came back to a golf course that I had success on, and I knew how to play it. And of all the golf courses we play, St. Andrews and probably Augusta are the two golf courses you have to know how to play. You just can't go out there and just hit the golf ball and expect to shoot good numbers. You have to know how to maneuver yourself around the golf course, and coming back to Augusta was nice in that regard.
What about when it comes to the Masters now, and you talk about these young bombers who are out on tour? Do you think they're going to have to change Augusta to cope with them in the future?
Well, I think they've done that. They've certainly put in more length. They've added the second cut. They've cut the grain now into us instead of down grain, or even split grain like they used to. The fairway length has increased. They don't cut the grass as tight as they used to. All this to slow the ball down, and to force us to hit longer clubs into the greens. And they've done that. And if you look at the scores, it reflects that. They haven't been as low. On Sunday, they do move a few tees up on the back nine to try and get us a chance to make some eagles or make some more birdies. But generally, the first 3 days or the first 3.5 days, it's tough, and the guys don't really make a lot of birdies.
There is a special air about the Masters, though. It's a unique tournament, obviously. You've won it 4 times. It's been a while, 2005 since you've won last. How badly do you want to win another green jacket?
Always. I mean, that's something that's it's fun to win that tournament. And I've enjoyed my wins in the past, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you what, it's fun coming up to 18th green when I knew I was going to win versus when I have to do something in order to win. To enjoy that walk up to 18 is unlike any other place.
1996, when you were still an amateur, Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus both reckoned that you would equal or better their combined total, which made 10 green jackets, 10 Masters titles. So you're on your way there. I mean, are you disappointed that you haven't won more at this stage, given that that's maybe 15 years ago that they came out with that statement?
Well, that would have been 10 out of 15. That would have been pretty good. I've put myself there on a lot of occasions. I've been there in the hunt, and that's something that one has to do in order to win these events. You don't just win a lot by not putting yourself there. And for instance, Jack's been there more times than any other person. He has so many seconds, and the reason why he has so many wins, he was there more than anybody else. That's what you have to do.
You obviously relish, though, being in contention for a Masters, and you've come close on many Sundays since your last win in 2005. Any regrets about some of them that may have slipped by?
Absolutely. The year that my dad passed away, I pressed too hard on that back nine, trying to make more putts because I knew that was my last tournament my dad ever watched me play.
Yeah. And
I made certainly too many mistakes on the back nine, and it cost me a championship. And that's something I always remember. And certainly if there's one I do regret.